Okay, time for the third Knights deck, which is Tyrell, Knights of the Realm. I was busy yesterday, so I did not upload any videos. I'm going to try to double upload today. We'll see if I can do it. I've introduced all three decks now, so making a second video should be a bit faster. Anyways, let's get to the deck. So I made the Tyrell Knights deck. At first, I tried to make this like a sort of like the jousting theme deck, where it's attacking and defending with only one character at a time. So I tried to play like jousting contest, I think is the plot that doesn't let you attack with more than one character, and use effects that like remove characters from challenges like High Garden and stuff like that. I like having those type of tricks, but to be honest, it's just not good enough. I found it's just not that great. Like that's the best that I can say about it is it's just not, it just doesn't really work. It's okay to have a little bit of that going on, just because the cards happen to be decent, but trying to build a deck around it, not successful. Instead, because we're Tyrell, we have 5 million knights, including a good number of cheap knights and, Renown and Lady Sansa's Rose. I've got Attorney for the King. And yeah, the idea is you build up as much of a board as you can. You build a big board with a lot of, big scary characters or whatever, lots of knights, and then you play Attorney for the King and you try to just win. I cannot remember how this ended up being a summer deck. I think because I wanted to play Knight of Summer. That's what I would think. And also Sir Robar. I mean, they both go pretty well with that strategy, right? And it's like, oh, well, but you need Summer to use them. So what I guess I'm throwing in now the Arbor Vineyards and King Renly's Host and whatever else. Summer is not as strong after Trade Routes has been nerfed, but I think Summer Tyrell is still fine. It's still pretty decent. Um, King Renly's Host is still a scary card. It's got the Courtiers, yeah. So the plots that I picked, some summer plots pretty much. We've got the Tourney for the King, then Close Call, Exchange, Summer Harvest, and Wardens. Summer Harvest, you can choose like Late Summer Feast, but I don't want to use Late Summer Feast just by itself. I don't like, giving the opponent 3 cards or whatever. You can also play Time of Plenty. My opinion is like you should have a decent shot at getting 6 or more gold out of Summer Harvest anyways, and it's got 3 more initiative. I actually do like that, but Time of Plenty could probably go here. You could probably even put like Song of Summer, Second Close Call. This really could be a lot of different things. That would be sort of whatever you want could go there. And then At the Gates and Noble Cause, because I was like, well, I don't really have a lot of dedicated money plots. I'm playing summer plots, but I'm not Kings of Summer. Well, I need a money plot. So this could also be Loan from the Iron Bank, or again, if you wanted, you have some pet plot that you want to use here. Originally, I had the King in the North, which I think is okay because other than Randall Tarley and Highgarden and Courtier, there's not too many other like triggers that are super essential. But the problem, which someone else pointed out when they had borrowed this deck and they were testing it, is that it turns off your economy. Well, not all of it. You have like Gates of the Moon and Arbor Marketplace, but turning off the Arbor Vineyards is pretty bad. That's sad. I guess it disables the Hollow Hill. It's kind of sad too. So yeah, I figure a Noble Cause is better because we need a money plot here anyways. But again, this spot is probably flexible if you wanted to replace this with, I don't know, like Exposed Duplicity or Confiscation or whatever, plot that counters the thing that you don't like. Although outside of that, to look at the actual deck list, I threw in all the knights that I could that seemed good and that would support the theme of trying to just make a swarm of knights. Don't think those really need any explanation. We've got some one-ofs of these like more expensive but still pretty decent cards. I threw in like a bare minimum of ladies like Aleri, Brienne, Desmera, Eleanor, and I think Marjorie's here. Yeah, Marjorie's here too, to support Lady Sansa's Rose. I think there's a card that when it wins, when it's attacking or defending alone, it gives a lady character power. I think it's called Knight of the Reach. That could probably afford to go in here somewhere. Maybe you could replace like one Robar and these 2 Red Wine guys with 3 of those. I think that'd be fine. Although that would be making the deck more vulnerable to the first Snow of Winter, and I don't really want to make that any worse than it already is. It's already not great. So if you haven't noticed, this plot deck has no resets. And again, it's always questionable. It's totally fine if you wanted to put a reset in here. I think no one could blame you for putting Valar Morghulis or Valar Dohaeris instead of like a Noble Cause or something. I just figured this is like an all-out constructive build a board and go in deck, and if there's ever going to be a deck that doesn't play resets, I think it's probably going to be this one. So far, that strategy has worked out fine, except again, there was a game where I set up like two 3-cost characters and a 2-cost character, and the opponent just flipped First Snow of Winter on the first turn and got way ahead on the board. And I was like, oh, well, I don't have a reset. I guess I lose. That's definitely a risk that you can run. But I think you should be able to avoid that more often than not. Got Economy and some Hollow Hill, Jousting Pavilion, Marin Heat. This is just a. This is, again, a case of, well, this is an attacking or defending alone thing, but it's just a generally good enough card without having to build around it. It can be really annoying for people to have to deal with this. And the one thing I noticed after I built the first version of the deck was that there was basically no loyal characters in the deck. Sir Colin of Green Pools, I still don't understand why he's loyal. That was like the only loyal character, and maybe there was one more. I think Willis Tyrell also was in it, but again, not a very important card. So I just took them out and put in the Angai and the Ghosts of High Heart and so forth and so on. I like having that. So let's see what we can do. Alright, we've got the game started. Lannister Reigns of Castamere. Oh, what is this one? Sir Horace. Ah, man. This is a bit tough because I want to start with knights on setup. He's Lannister, so he might have some knights, but I prefer drawing 3 cards, right? I want to use my agenda to draw. But the more efficient setup is to have the duped King Renly's Host, I guess. Ah, jeez. I guess I can do 0, 2, 2, 4. There, that's fine. The King Renly's Host will not have its strength buff on the first turn anyways, because I'm probably just going to do at the gates. This is okay. It's Lannister, Reigns of Castamere. Well, I have no intrigue icon, so that's not great. There's one intrigue icon. I don't think he'll be enough. I need Marin Heat. That's what would save me. Well, I'd like to try and go wide, but I want to use my Great Hall. Just use it on limb. Yeah, this is probably the best we're going to be able to manage for this turn. This is an example of a matchup where it might be worth it to have, like, late Summer Feast, I guess, would be the economy plot that you would want to have in this situation. But instead, we'll probably just do Noble Cause. I guess I could do Summer Harvest. What would he do as his second plot? Probably something with high gold. I don't think he would play a draw plot right now. I could be wrong about that. But that's basically what you're trying to avoid with Summer Harvest, is you don't want to flip it on like Valar Morghulis or Counting Coppers or Exchange of Information. Those are the plots you're trying to not flip it into. He's 7 cards in hand over reserve. I don't think he would play draw. Is it going to be Wildfire Assault? Honestly, any of the schemes would go fine here. Maybe not the stand token. Oh, he decided not to use it. Fair enough. Guess Hora's with the intrigue claim. That's fine, I think. Yeah, he's definitely the worst card in my hand when there's no ladies on the board. It was a very decent turn, all things considered. His agenda didn't do anything. And I'm going to be able to, yeah, either win power or military. It makes sense he's saving Tywin to defend military. So we're going to not attack because it would give Tywin renown, and he'd still win dominance. I've got 3 of these Garland Tyrells, this 6-cost one. I don't know if that's correct. It's honestly, it's probably not. It's probably better to replace this cost spot with, I don't know, Renly or something, and just have like 1 copy of the 4-cost Garland. But I just wanted to use this card. I think he's okay in the sense of you can just throw him out there, and it's like a threat that the opponent has to deal with. It's kind of obnoxious. Alright, that's fine. That's sad. Oh, you put it out of game. I was about to say, what are you doing? Put it in the dead pile. Accidentally used Marin Trance reaction. I'll have to spend a turn on close call if I want to be able to play that card now. I'll definitely playing this. And then my options are Randall for 3. This guy for 2. Brienne for 3. There's not really any good way to break this down, unfortunately. It might just be Randall. I mean, the Green Apple Knight is decent too, but it's just like such a waste of gold. Because if I play him for 2, then I have 2 left over. I'm 1 away from, well, no, like 2 away from being able to spend any. I'll just do this. Yep, there goes the Lion's Tooth. That's frustrating, but it's okay. Might as well just go ahead and make him spin that. Oh, it's that plot. Alright, well, that makes sense. It's not the worst thing ever. The real thing I was watching for here was Wildfire Assault, and that's what I was like, well, if he does the Lion's Tooth to bounce Ghost of High Heart, then okay. Because now she's safe from the Wildfire Assault. Not sure what we're waiting on here. I guess Arbor Knight? Yeah, sure. I think I'm at, yeah, I'm only going to draw one card. Because I only have one knight. He has two. That's sad. What the heck? He's playing this Joffrey Milk. That's annoying. Not a super big deal as long as I have the High Garden Courtiers, though. Saving 4 gold is a little suspicious. Alright, I feel like there's got to be a trick here. I don't know what it's going to be, but... Alright, that worked. No tricks, no agenda trigger. I guess he thought this Queen's Assassin was going to trigger. I don't understand what that was. Does he not realize I can just do the same thing again? So a very bad challenge to declare that power. I'm doing these two and leaving Randall standing to get the renown on both of them. I think I'll win dominance since he defended with Jamie. Not sure why he did that. If he had defended with Marin, he would have 7 and we would have tied. I want something cheap. Yeah, let's go for Arbor Knight. Obviously now I just do Attorney for the King. And I think he needs to flip a reset for sure. Trying to think of the different resets. I mean, they'd all be pretty bad for me. He used the bodyguard there, so it's not going to be Morghulis. Though Harris would also be not very good for him. And even First Snow of Winter bounces 4 things for him, but leaves me with 3 to his 2. Yeah, the problem is all the resets that he could play would also be bad for him. So I should just win now. I only drew 1 card again. That's terrible. What's going on? I would complain about that draw luck, but I'm going to win like 15 to 4, so I guess I can't complain. Yeah, now I have knights. He put milk on Knight of Summer. That's definitely a misplay. You should put it on Ghost of High Heart. Or like maybe Green Apple Knight if you really wanted. Because this dude still has renown because of the tourney for the king. This is what, like 5 renowns or something? Alright, well, that worked. He wants a rematch. Should we rematch? How much time is on the clock? 22. Sure, let's do a rematch. See what happens. I want to set up both economies. If I had another 2 cost, that would be ideal. I guess it has to be this. Alright, at least I'm going to draw 3 this time. I don't know if I should do Great Hall this time or if I should do, what's the other one? Gates of the Moon. Might depend on turn order. Even if I get Great Hall and I don't want to marshal big characters, I can still use it on like Ghost of High Heart and Emin, so I think it'll be Great Hall. Ooh, Late Summer Feast. Man, I should have done Summer Harvest on that one. Could have been spicy. Oh, I got a cough. Okay. Cough achieved. Do I marshal big stuff? Probably not, because it doesn't have intrigue icons anyways. Let's go for knights. Should I even bestow him? I don't think so. I don't want to kill him right now. I think Marin Heat is probably better than Desmera. Marin Heat's really annoying. I wanted to get the 3 knights to this guy plus 2 more for him to not kneel to attack. See, like this way, he can just attack by himself twice, and it's going to be extremely obnoxious to try and defend it. He should be able to block the range trigger. So he can still range if he does Tyrion and like Tywin together to stealth this guy. That's why I did not bestow Emin, because I don't want to kill him, because I need the 3 knights in play. He's enabling the Green Apple Knight to attack without kneeling. This gives 2 gold from Tyrion. He's going to get at least 2 anyways. I think it's fine. Oh, he's using everything. Oh, I guess Marcella doesn't kneel. Well, I'm definitely not defending that. Oh, that's trash. Hands of gold. Luckily, I don't have any super expensive characters on the board. This is still 5 gold, the Green Apple Knight with the attachment. Damn, you really got my Marin Heat out of 8 cards. That sucks. Well, this is funny. I liked my start in this game better than in the previous game, but things seem to be going worse for me. So his plot now is probably just going to be something 4 gold. I mean, we already missed the what's it called? The late summer feast, so oh, that's fine. Bring him back. There we go. That's wide enough, right? I'm not vulnerable to Wildfire Assault, not at all. So, again, this is an example of it was going to be super terrible if he has the first Snow of Winter in this situation. It would not be good. And he is Lannister, so he might have it. He didn't marshal anything. That's truly bizarre. That suggests shenanigans. Treachery. Alright. I guess it could be the Hound. I don't know what else it could be besides that. I would really like to get a military claim. It's very possible that I should have thrown in these two to get it through. But if he... Okay, yeah, he didn't defend it. That means it's probably Podrick Payne, unfortunately. Yeah, there it is. Shouldn't do an intrigue. Not yet. Let's do this. Alright, that makes life easier. The things I do for love. Okay. Have to admit, I didn't see that coming. All of that definitely slows me down a lot. But he's not going to get his agenda now. Yeah, not going to get power or military, only intrigue. So this is not the worst thing ever. Hopefully he doesn't have another Hands of Gold. Poor Garland. I think I'm going to bring out a Larry here. Oh, give me that Marin Heat. Damn. Such bad draw luck. Shadows card. Is probably Sir Robert Strong because he's saving 5 gold. I guess I'll get him because he's cheaper. There we go. Unfortunately, if it is Sir Robert Strong, it totally counters the Arbor Knight. It's probably Sir Robert Strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Might as well try it. Oh, that's right. If I stand him, you can't kill him. Look at that. Well, that worked out pretty well. There he is. I think I messed this up. I think I was supposed to do intrigue with these two. Alright, this works. So I was going to say that way I would guarantee winning 3 challenges. But because he did that, I'm still going to win 3. Alright, this is doing a little bit better. All 3 of these have their arguments for why I should use them. I already have Marin Heat, so I don't think exchange matters. So it's either Wardens or Close Call. I think Wardens has to be better than Close Call. That's annoying. Not sure if I would have rather had the Arbor Knight there or Garland. Garland can be really strong, like if I can get him onto the board and block the Rain's Agenda trigger. Don't know how that's going to work out for me. Oh, that's the wrong location. Jeez, I don't really know. I guess I'll go for Garland here. I might not should have even marshaled the Hollow Hill, because then I would have been able to do this. But I think the threat here is Wildfire Assault. So if it's not Wildfire Assault, then it's like, whatever. Wildfire Assault's kind of scary, even if he does it. Depending on how many characters. Yeah, he's using everything. He's properly stealths the Arbor Knight this time. It's pretty funny. There it is. Oh, I'm not going to have a card. That's too bad. The intrigue claim. I'm confused by that. I guess when Ghost of High Heart died, that was a really weird interaction. Yeah, he's lucky that I'm out of cards, or the Garland claim raised would be really bad. Man, I forgot about my plot. I should have done the math on that intrigue that he did. Maybe I could have blocked it. I doubt it, but maybe. Maybe there was a chance. Is Randall dead? No, he's not. I guess I'm supposed to do exchange here. I could do tourney for the king to just try to get the initiative, but I can't win off of it. Let's just do this. Confiscation. That's really unfortunate. Looks like I get 3 cards here. Definitely good draws, but it's just a question of, I think it's a question of whether or not he can win and get to 15 on his turn. So he can get 14. That's probably enough. Because he can just do a military with these and his 3 renowns. I cannot remove any of them with my Arbor Knight. It's too bad. I guess I should have gone tourney for the king to have initiative this turn. I still don't know if that would have been enough to save me. But I think it would have given me a better chance. be enough to kill me. I have this. So this is 9 plus 5 is 14. Yeah, I guess I can exactly block it. But I think now I'm going to lose on the intrigue challenge. No, that'll still only be 14 power. See, if he had put Tywin in that challenge, I couldn't have defended it, and he would get 3 renown and win. I think he can still win if he does intrigue with Jaime and does the Neil plot to just Neil Randall, and then he can do power. Oh, that's not the Neil plot. Does he not have it? It's weird. Well, he can still kill me with Tyrion stealth. Ambush with Lion's Tooth, alright. Yep, this is 15. Sad. Oh, I had to block that wildfire assault. That was the death blow. There's definitely a few things that if they had just gone a little bit differently, I could have had a chance. But oh well. You win one, you lose one. Pretty good. Tiebreaker? Nah, I'm good.